Pan de coco literally means coconut bread, and it's a bread usually served as a midday or mid-afternoon snack or as a breakfast bread in the Philippines. Now it's best served and eaten while it's still freshly baked, and it's a type of bread that has sweetened grated coconut inside and is usually partnered with coffee or unsweetened hot chocolate. The grated coconut, which serves as the filling of pan de coco, can either be included as is, as it is already dehydrated, or it can be cooked in caramelized sugar, giving the coconut filling its distinct brown color. Now this is what we're going to be making. The ingredients for the dough are 2 teaspoons of yeast, 2/3 of a cup of warm water, 2/3 of a cup of milk, half a cube of butter, 1/3 of a cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of bread flour, and 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now the filling consists of 3 tablespoons of butter, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 3 cups of coconut flakes, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and 3/4 of a cup of milk. And for the egg wash you can use 1 egg. Now in a small bowl mix together warm water, not too hot, and the yeast, then set it aside. Scald the milk on a stovetop or heat in the microwave for around 90 seconds and pour it into a large mixing bowl. Add the butter and sugar and stir until it's fully dissolved. Mix in salt and 2 cups of bread flour until they're fully combined. You can substitute all-purpose flour if needed. Then add the yeast mixture to the bowl. Mix in the all-purpose flour until the dough is fully formed, and the dough should not be sticky. Knead the dough for around 5 minutes by hand or with a stand-up mixer and place it down in a large bowl and cover it with a damp towel or a plastic wrap until it doubles in size. Now for colder climates, place it next to a heat source for faster rising. In a saucepan, mix together all the filling ingredients and stir them on low heat. Stir occasionally for about 15 minutes or until all the liquids have been reduced. Then refrigerate the filling until you're going to be using them. Then separate the dough into 4 equal-sized pieces and cut each of those pieces into 6 equal-sized pieces, so you'll have 24 pieces in total. Roll each piece of dough into a bowl and then flatten it with a rolling pin. Place 1 tablespoon of filling mixture into the center of the flattened dough and fold the dough ends together at the center and twist them to seal. Now place the dough with the sealed side down onto a baking sheet and poke 3 times with a fork to create holes for the air to escape while baking. Allow the filled dough to rise for another 30 minutes. Now beat a single egg and brush the egg over the top of each piece. And bake it for around 13 to 18 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit until they're golden brown. Now remove them from the oven and allow the pan de coco to cool before eating. Enjoy! Now it's said that the bread and the recipe, as a product of the Spanish colonization of most world territories, has roots in Central America, another stronghold of Spanish power. It is possible that pan de coco and its recipe were transported from Central America to the Philippines via the galleon trade, where most Central American and Spanish goods and recipes reached the Philippines. Now as pan de coco is bread, the most accessible place where it can be bought is from your nearby bakery, and other places where you can get it, though processed by the big bakeries already for a longer shelf life, include supermarkets and wet markets. Finally, as the resultant pan de coco leans towards the sweet side, the accompanying beverage would be a coffee or a chocolate that's more on the bitter side to counteract the sweetness of pan de coco.